Okay, so in this brief demonstration, I'm going to show you how to create a new layer file. And this process is very simple. There's a couple of ways you can do it. We'll go through both of those, but they're both very simple. So again, a layer file is just simply a file format that we use to reference a specific layer, and that layer file is going to contain some specific information, including the data set being referenced by the layer file, the location of that data set, along with any properties about that layer. And that can include the symbology for the layer, things like definition queries, map scales at which the layer will be visible, labeling, all sorts of map properties can be written to these layer files. So probably the most common way of doing this is just to find the layer from your table of content or the contents pane that you want to export out as a layer file, and then you're going to right click. So in this case, I've got a city parcel layer. It's got a graduated color rendering applied to it, and I'm just going to right click on the layer and select sharing, save as layer file, and then we'll define the location for that. And I've already created one here called city parcel, so we'll just overwrite that. That's going to go into my project folder under databases. I'll hit save and just save it right here. And then that's pretty much all there is to it. So if I come over to my catalog pane, go to folders, databases, open that up, and then we should see a city parcels layer. Now at this point, I've got that layer file, and let's say I want to add it to a new map, right? I can right click on it, select add to new map, and what that'll do in ArcGIS Pro is create a new map first, and then it will add that layer. So that's that city parcel layer that's been added to this new map. I have to zoom in a little bit here. I've got a map scale that's been set on this layer. I have to zoom in a little bit, and then there's the visualization of that layer. Now, what gets written to a layer file? Obviously, the symbology gets written to the layer file. You can see that here, and then the output here got the same symbology. Now, there are other things that get written to this file as well. And basically, that's going to involve anything that you find on the Properties pane. So if you right-click on the layer, go to Properties, anything that you see here is going to be written to that layer file. That includes the data set reference. So in other words, it's referencing a layer. It's not, those layer files don't contain any data. They're just containing a reference to an existing feature class or shapefile, which in this case is going to be the city parcel layer that's stored in the New Braunfels geodatabase. So all that information is written to the layer file, including the name of the layer. You'll notice that I have an out beyond map scale set here, so that as I zoom out beyond 1 to 50,000, the layer turns off. That information gets written. I have a definition query here that limits the records from the parcel layer that are being displayed. That information gets written to the layer file. Any of these items that you see here on the layer properties pane, anything you've defined here is going to be written to that layer file. So typically the way you do this to create those layer files is just to right click and go to sharing, save as layer file. Now you can also do this from the share tab. So you'll notice here I have the share tab activated, and then there's a layer file button. You click on that, it essentially does the same thing. So both of those do the same thing. They're just prompting you for a location and name for that output layer file. All right, so hopefully this kind of cleared up any questions that you might have on how to go about creating a layer file. Appreciate you joining me.